Why is it that guys assume that it's a weakness to speak about your weakness? Why are you weak when you can't do something? Or why are you weak where you need support? Why are you weak when you're crying? Why are you weak if you need a bit of support? It all doesn't make sense, man, but so many guys are wired in that exact way. So then what happens? You've got these rock hard guys that are just like closed away from their feelings. They're just used to kind of putting things away, you know. Um, they're just used to storing things away. Just put it under the carpet and hopefully no one will see it. And then everybody tries to show up perfect, like they've got it all sorted out, they've got it all worked out. And then you speak to these guys and they always got the right theory about things. But then you look at their life and you realize, dude, you're struggling. Dude, you might have a weakness, you need a bit of support. But you see, we always falsely look at it as a weakness. We think that if you tell someone else that you're struggling, you're going to be judged for it, and that's super difficult. I think I just want to encourage you to open up. I think that's massive. You know how we have that expression that when you have a problem that you share, your problem becomes halved? I think that's what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to remind you that it's not an issue if you have things to work on. It's not an issue if you don't have the experience, or it's not an issue if you need the support. It's not an issue if you need a friend. It's not an issue if you feel sad, if you cry at times, if you don't have the answer, or it's even not a problem if you don't have the experience. You shouldn't put yourself down if you got things to work on, you know? I think that's what I'm really trying to get across today. We do carry a lot, but I don't think we should carry it by ourselves. I think we should really reach out to people. I think we should have people around us that help us to carry on. We should have people that help us to just have a different perspective on things, you know? Because what happens when you share? In reality, when you share and you open up, you are inviting in another perspective. So someone might be able to come into your life with a brand new question that takes you in a slightly different direction. You're more likely to figure out an answer. You're more likely to strengthen a weakness, you know? You're more likely to improve. You're more likely to get it better next time. So in reality, being able to fail and being able to admit that you're failing is just something that's gonna give you a leg up to improve, you know, that self-awareness. You know, the ability to be able to reach out to people and say, can I just check in with you? Is this working? Am I going in the right direction? What do you think? I think that's so important, man. I think I was able to improve my life when I was able to admit, I don't know what I'm doing. That's really awesome. It's when we drop the guard and we're able to say, I don't think I'm doing a good job out of this. What do you think? You know, being able to check in with other people, being able to have another perspective. It's kind of like when you have a car and it might be a bit difficult to see out the back, or you might be in a van and you might not be able to see out the back. You know, where am I going? Like, where am I reversing to? But then you rely on your parking sensors, or you might rely on your mirrors. And sometimes we need that in life with people. We might need people that will tell us about our blind spots. We might need people to really tell us what is it that we look like. Because sometimes we're carrying on forward, we think we got the right answer, and then we realize no, we don't. We realize we're struggling. I think this video is just a permission and a reminder to tell you that you don't have to be tough at all times. You don't have to be the alpha, you know? You don't have to pretend. You don't have to always push forward. You don't have to be super tough. It's okay for you to have weaknesses, struggles, problems, difficulties, challenges, misunderstandings. It's alright for you to be able to reach out for help, to ask for another perspective on things. It's okay for you to share your problems, and it's okay for you to be able to really open your heart and not be judged for it. All of those things are fine. You're not a bad person. You're not any weaker. You're not broken. You're not wrong. You're not stupid. You're just human like the rest of us. I think that's what I'm just trying to say. If you are in a position where you think you're struggling, try and reach out to somebody. There has to be someone in your life that you can reach out to, even someone that you trust a little bit. But don't view yourself any worse, and just go and do it. Have a chat with somebody. It doesn't make you weak. I think you're a strong, sensible person. Go and reach out to someone today.